But I want to really quickly, because I don't know this, and I would love to know, maybe you've talked about it before, Dune.
Yeah.
Where does that name come from?
It's a long-winded, not that hilarious story, but I'll try to abbreviate it. Here. But my god brother Rodney Smith co-founded Shut and Zoo York. Rodney just had this way of making up words. Like he had his own vocabulary. Like, if he saw you drinking something, he'd be like, what do you got? You got juicy? Is that some juicy? Okay. Oh, juicy. Oh, you got something to eat? You got some, what is that? Is it chips? Is that, what kind of cakey is that? Juicy cakey. And food was juicy cakey.
Okay.
You know, skating was ska. Your friends were ska brothers. Like he had like his own language, and everyone had a nickname, and some of them were pulled out of left field. Some of them had a perfect story.
Sure.
But I spent a lot of time at his house when I was a kid because both my parents were school teachers, and they worked like the night shift or after school programs.
Okay.
And so my parents wouldn't get home till like 7 o'clock at night or whatever.
This was in New York? Because you grew up in New Jersey.
New Jersey,
yeah.
Okay. And so Rod's mother was my godmother / babysitter. So I wound up at Rod's half my childhood.
Oh, okay.
And there was a time where everybody's like calling us brothers, or they'd be like, "Are you guys brothers?" And Rod had this running joke where he's like, "No, he's not my brother. He's Martin. He's Martin's brother, Mardoon." And Martin was this super intelligent kid in our school that was kind of like nerdy.
Okay.
But and I was like, "I'm not Martin's brother, man. I don't want to be Martin's brother. I'm your brother." And he'd be like, "No, you're not. You're Martin's brother."
Mardoon?
Mardoon. You're Martin's brother, Mardoon.
Mardoon.
You know, so it was like he pulled it out of thin air, basically. Didn't make a whole lot of sense. And so it was Mardoon teasing me that I was this kid, Martin, who was a nerd, sort of. And we'll save his last name.
Okay.
But he was teasing me, basically. And then Mardoon morphed into Dune, which I actually stuck and I actually liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so you could have been Mardoon this whole time.
Andy Griffith, I say the Andy Griffith show, everyone's out like you had to be 50 to have seen the Andy Griffith show.
I love the Andy Griffith show, but listen.
There's a crazy town drunk that breaks a window, and his name is Ernest T. Bass. When he's like the town wild card that always ends up in the drunk tank and in the jail. And I had chucked a rock behind my head, just for no reason, just being a hyper kid, and smashed my godfather Eugene's headlight. And Rod was like, "What? Oh, what?" And he started calling me T-Bass, Ernest T-Bass, the town wild man, breaking everything, like Ernest T-Bass. So for a while, my nickname was T-Bass, which I really hated.
Isn't that the worst? If you get a nickname that you hate and it sticks. Yeah. I mean, you could have been what was it, Mardoon?
Mardoon, yeah.
Mardoon or T-Bass?
Yeah.
Dune is great.
I've been tempted to make up a fake story so many times, but I'm like, too truthful.
It's a great story, man.
We were coming over the sand dune.
The sand dune.
Light. We're about to go sandboarding. Everything was epic.
Sandboarding.
Thus, the name Dune was born. Yeah,
yeah.
That's a great
I carved
story,
the perfect dune. It was like,
At least, it does make sense, though. I loved how he pulled it out of thin air.
Yeah,
That's
everybody
amazing.
had a nickname, and it was like Mike V was Boy V.
Boy V. Okay.
I don't know why. Boy, he was younger. Maybe he wasn't that much younger. Boy V. But Rodney, the king of the nickname.
Dune. So it's stuck, man.
Yeah.
And to this day.
Yeah, and I apologize for that long-winded story.
No, it was great.
that was
Sometimes people ask me, I'm like,
good.
You probably don't have 20 minutes.
Right.
I'm Dune.
Because it's like, you could say that, he gave me the nickname, but there is a backstory.
There is a backstory. Yeah,
Sure,
I was being
sure.
teased about another kid in class, and and I was like, hell no, I'm not Mardoon, until it got shortened to Dune, and I didn't call myself it. Everybody was like, Dune. So I just started and I'd skate with the kids 2 towns over, and they'd be like, "You're Dune." I'd be like, "Oh yeah," or they'd see my ID and be like, "Who's Chris Pastras?"
Right.
You're Dune.
It's like you don't even have a name. So you're just Dune.
So when I had my kid, He's Henry Dune Pastras. I just made it official. He's actually
wow,
Dune
that's
by legally.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Boom. Passing it along.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your left.
hey,
Yeah.
hit that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of
it's like right here?
Kind of.
Like right
The
there?
subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.